Oh, honey, how was the game? I know, they lost. Wait, you did what to Mookie Betts? I know, we're Yankees fans, but he's an amazing bowler. 5 perfect bowling games. 5. He's a legend on the lanes. And you're gonna... Wait, you got kicked out? Whoa. Wait, you're going back tomorrow night, right? I'm sorry. What did you just say? You lost our season tickets? You may... Wait. There's a possibility you may have assault charges on you? Oh my god. No, you know what? I'm done. This is the third time in the past. It's been too many times that you have been an absolute drunk piece of shit. Like, I'm so tired of this. You assault people just because you're from New York. Oh my goodness. I know, I'm from Jersey. I'm not much better. Whatever. I don't understand why you have to assault people to get your point across. You know what? You think you're better than me? You're not. Here. Sign these divorce papers. Sign them now. I've had these already drawn up because you are an absolute piece of shit. I can't stand you. Oh my god. You assaulted Mookie Betts. You tried to steal a ball out of his glove. And your fucking friend grabbed his wrist and did what to him? No. I can't. We're done. Yes, we can. Yes, we did. The power of positivity prevailed against the evil empire that are the New York Yankees. South to the west, to the east, to the north, bought my hits, and what you go off. Ah, yes, y'all don't stop in the winter or the summertime. I makes it hot, getting jiggy with it. This is the 5th straight year Will Smith has won a World Series. I'm just asking. You don't have to keep his name out of your motherfucking mouth. But maybe we need to find out if there's one in the Phillies minor leagues. Because, let's face it, that's the key to winning, man. You need a Will Smith up in your crib. I'm not talking about Bel Air. I'm not talking about Justin Finley. I'm talking about in your clubhouse. A Will Smith is the reason to win. But congrats to the Dodgers on their victory. That was a statement over the worst fans in sports, the New Yorkers. Hey, at least the Yankees fans can watch the Cowboys lose now too. The disrespect those people showed Mookie, Freddie, and the sport of baseball is absolute bullshit. As a lifelong Philly sports fan, I don't think Jay and I have ever seen such blatant piece of shit humans than this past World Series. Who the fuck says fuck you, Freddie? Well, he's holding up a sign with his mother's name in the stand up to cancer moment. Fuck you, New York. But hey, at this point, the only person I respect on that team is Soto. He was the only final player, or he was the final player, sitting in that dugout, still with his gear on, helmet, batting gloves, just alone in the dugout, watching the Dodgers celebrate. It's symbolic of what he feels could have been, should have been. We'll see the young GOAT, the intense, invigorated, Enor, future legend, donning a new set of pinstripes, perhaps red. That John would look great on you. Jay, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to talk more about the World Series and bullshit. Let's talk baseball and do what we do best. Drink. Drunks to the pond, baby. This is our final episode of the year, man. Well, final episode of the season.
Episode 32, the season finale. And my God, what a way to end it. Dodgers win the World Series. They beat the evil empire. I mean, it's hard. It's hard to really put into words how much I enjoyed watching New York lose after the shit that went down in Game 4. Because, I mean, you pretty much said it in your little story in the beginning. You said it in the intro. These two jerk-off fans decided to, I don't even think there was intent to injure, but I mean, it can be classified as assault. The one guy tried to rip the ball out of Mookie Betts' glove by any means necessary. The other one's grabbing his arm, looking like he was twisting the wrist. I don't know what the fuck these two were thinking. Obviously, they got kicked out, which was well-deserved. I don't see a scenario where they were allowed back in. Honestly, the only thing that I've seen that really made me question anything Yankee-related was the fact that MLB reached out and asked the Yankees to make sure that those two did not get back in the stadium. I'm sorry, you asked the Yankees? You are a part of the group that fucking... The Yankees work under you. You don't work under the Yankees. You don't ask them to do shit. You tell them that they are not allowed back. You ban them for fucking life. Not
from all 30 stadiums.
My biggest thing is this. Is the fact that these two did this and Yankees fans everywhere fucking rejoiced. I don't know why. I don't know how. But John Boy, Barstool, no free advertisements, and just fans in general. ESPN reached out to this dude, was like, we would love an interview. I'm sorry. What? We're giving this dude a fucking pedestal to stand on? For what goddamn reason? Why are we... Let me get this fucking straight. The Cubs fan from years and years ago that interfered, fucking Bartman, who interfered with this play in Chicago. We're going back to what? 98, 99, maybe 2000? He interfered with this play. He interfered with a foul ball that Moises Alou was going for. The ball was in foul territory. Bartman had every right and every reason to go for this ball.
Yes, correct.
And Bartman was public enemy number one. He couldn't walk out of his house because he was afraid that Cubs fans were going to fucking kill him.
Oh, yeah.
It took until years later where Bartman could actually come out. It took until the fucking World Series that they 16? Won, where Bartman felt comfortable to actually be around the Cubs fans again.
Was that 16 or 17? It was 16, right?
16, I believe.
Yeah.
Might have been 17. I'll do a quick look.
Regardless.
But point stands. When this kind of shit happens, reasonable baseball fans are like, you're a dickhead. What the fuck are you doing? You go to New York and do it, and all of a sudden the fans are like, look, he is our new god. I'm trying to understand where we're drawing the line nowadays. Like, the fact that this dude got invited to Barstool as some kind of king is fucking absurd. There has not been a moment where I genuinely wish for the Yankees to lose the World Series. I want it to be entertaining. It's the end of the baseball season. Give me a Game 7. Give me good baseball until the end. The minute that happened, I wanted the Yankees out of the playoffs fucking immediately. I wanted them to get to the 5th inning and then rain for an entire month to where they couldn't finish, and they're like, fuck it, just give it to the Dodgers. Dude, there's not enough that I can say, so I'll just sum it up to be better. Because that shit is classless.
You think they will?
Like, people bust the Phillies fans' balls for being classless, supposedly. But after that shit, if the Yankees are not on the bottom of the fucking totem pole on fandom, I don't know what the hell they have to do to be down there at this point.
Listen, I fully agree with you. I look at it this way. It's been how many years since the Phillies did fucked up shit to players and at their stadium? I mean, it was the 80s when we threw snowballs at Santa.
Snowballs at Santa, batteries at JD Drew in what? 05, 06?
Oh, mine was 102.
All right, so
Steven was in the league in like 06.
So it's easily been over 20 years.
Yes, I mean we fucked up and lost Alberto night. I get it.
We talked about, yeah.
But we didn't assault a player that was a blatant foul ball. And it meant nothing.
The part that pissed me off the most was that when they interviewed him, because of course they're going to fucking interview him, he was like, I was just trying to extend the at-bat. Like, what do you mean you're trying to extend the at-bat? The ball was caught. He was ruled out. The at-bat is over. There's nothing you can do at that point to change it. So, you caught this ball. I'm sorry. Betts caught the ball. The umpire gave him the out sign. Batter's out. You go to rip the ball out of his glove. What was your plan? The umpire saw him catch it and then sees you trying to rip the ball out. Do you think if you get the ball, the umpire's going to be like, oh, fumble, at bat continues? Like, no, that's not how baseball works. And then his buddy's grabbing his wrist. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, okay, fine. If you want the ball, one thing. Your buddy's trying to put him in a fucking armbar.
Imagine if it was 2 feet up the line and that wall was 2 feet higher. They could have broke his fucking elbow.
And then the fucking guy on the other side's wearing a fucking sliding mitt. As a fan. Can someone explain to me, please, why a fan is wearing a fucking sliding mitt? They're not going to pinch run you in the 8th inning, man.
An Evo Shield sliding mitt.
What?
I have a cat hair in my head. That's stupid.
Like, Yankees fans are literally built different. They are built in a factory full of blind and deaf people who are just doing their fucking best at this point. I mean, holy shit. The fact that they won that game was one thing, but the response afterwards, it was like, we need him to throw out the first pitch tomorrow. Are you fucking crazy?
He shouldn't be allowed within 100 feet of the stadium.
That dude shouldn't be allowed anywhere near a ballpark for the rest of his life. And you want him to throw out the first pitch? The fact that New York is going to ride this dude until the wheels fall off, this guy's going to get a sandwich named after him, maybe the street named after him.
In fairness, that's the typical New York woman mindset. Let me just let some dumb motherfucker just ruin my life. So, it is what it is. Yeah, fuck you, New York. I'm coming at you hard.
Like, I genuinely enjoyed watching the Dodgers come back, tie the game, and then come back again and win the game and the World Series.
You mean the best comeback of all time in World Series history? Listen. Jay and I are not Dodgers fans. We're fans of baseball. But we are absolutely not fans of the Yankees.
I'm just glad that the baseball gods fucking showed up and they were like, oh, You want to do that? Watch this. I will never utter a bad word about the baseball gods as long as I live. They have a reason for everything. I still don't understand what happened in 22 and why we lost to the Astros, but hey, it's not my judgment. It's theirs. All I can do is respect it.
Fair.
But once again, shout out to the Dodgers. Played a hell of a series. Freddie Freeman went off. We talked about Freddie last week when he hit the grand slam.
Correct.
The fact that he came out in just about every game and just shit on the ball was absolutely incredible to watch. Watching Freddie Freeman play meaningful baseball is kind of like watching what the hell is that comet that only comes around once every so many years? Like Sally's Comet or something? Ah, God, I can't remember the fucking name of it. But it almost kind of brings up the question, and I don't want to jinx it. I would love to see it happen personally. Really love to see Freddie Freeman get on the cover of the show one time before he retires.
Absolutely.
If there was ever a year for it, it's this year.
So, listen, we got to give a little bit more credit to more than one Dodger. I mean, obviously, Shohei got a little banged up because he played hard and he did his job. He did his job. He showed up and he played hard. There's an unsung hero on that team. Kike Hernandez.
Yes.
Dude was so close to setting the record for postseason hits. Listen, man. He's a tiny little dog. He's a tiny little dog, man, but there's a lot of fight in him. When the playoffs hit, he's a different animal. You gotta respect that. That's the type of guy you want on your team when games matter. Dude, he did the same shit for the Red Sox. Kike's awesome. But also, I mean, a big old fuck you to Noah Lyles. Big old fuck you to Noah Lyles from Kike Hernandez. Because Noah Lyles said, listen, it's the World Series of baseball. Ain't nobody the world champions when it's only in North America. Bitch, what's the EPL? English Premier League. How far is that stretch? Are they not the world champions of that league? It's not about how far the league stretches. It's about who is represented in the league. And as far as I'm concerned, there's a fuck ton of people from both teams who aren't from America, or North America at that. That's the world, dog. Dodgers are world champions. I'm sorry, there's not a world league for every individual sport because there isn't. Jay, is there a sport that encompasses the entire world?
Soccer/football.
But they are all individual divisions or
individual leagues.
Yes. So therefore, there is no world championship that is encompassing it all.
I mean,
you have the EPL,
the Olympics, but that's it.
Oh, you have the Olympics, and then you have the individual sports like the World Cup.
Yeah,
sure. You have the World Baseball Classic, which that means a lot to some people.
So you brought up Kike Hernandez, who had a great series.
He did.
I want to flip the table to someone who did nothing for the group project and is talking shit.
Ooh, who?
My man, Max Muncy, If anyone watched the World Series, Max Muncy did not have a single fucking hit. He went like 0 for 18, 0 hits. He went 0 for 18 or 19, not a single fucking hit. Max Muncy.
He got that once or twice, because I know he did steal a base.
Either way, my man had no fucking hits. He didn't hit the ball at all.
Oh.
Max Muncy came out after the game and said, "Now it's 2, baby. What are you going to say about that? World Series champions. Get that Mickey Mouse shit out of your mouth. We got a full season. It's here." You didn't do anything. You contributed nothing.
You don't even know when the assignments do.
This motherfucker was on you know what he attributed to a World Series win? Clapping for his fucking teammates who were actually playing the goddamn game. You got no right to talk shit about winning a World Series. Motherfucker, you got carried. I understand baseball is a team game, but don't start talking shit when you did nothing to help the fucking team. Congratulations, you got a walk and you stole a base. What else did you do? Did you get a hit when it mattered? No.
As far as I'm concerned, there's only one guy who got a hit when it mattered.
The only person.
I'm sorry, there's two. There's two. You got to give respect and put some respect on Teoscar's name.
I got nothing against
I
Teoscar.
know you wouldn't. I knew you wouldn't. Like, Teoscar, he showed up. Freddie, though. Dude, he was out of this world.
Freddie Freeman's the only person that I want to hear talking shit. I want Freddie Freeman to come out and be like,
he's too nice to
You like apples? How do you like them apples? But that's about it. Like, I expect some very soft judgment from Freddie Freeman of just being like, yeah, we won, but I mean, it would have been cool if the Yankees would have showed up, and I would have been like, I respect it. I respect it.
Boom. That's a fucking, that would be the absolute ultimate, like, listen, I did more than you.
Like, Freddie Freeman
collective.
Single-handedly shit on the Yankees' dreams this year, and honestly, I'm all right with it. The one thing I do want to bring up, though, that I thought was kind of funny in the moment was that the Dodgers had Ice Cube come out before Game 2, and I was like, oh, shit. They got my man Ice Cube. I'm sitting here thinking, all right, what's the Yankees' plan? Like, obviously, you got to bring out Jay-Z, right? The guy considers himself the king of the Bronx, wears Yankee caps all the time.
He's also a little busy dealing with some baby oil issues.
I mean, there's plenty of other people you could have called that are somewhat on Ice Cube level.
Redman.
You could have called fucking Nas. You could have made the call to anybody. They called out Fat Joe, and I went, I was like, really? I was like, was Fat... Favorite part, though, was Fat Joe was singing on the mound, and I was like, I know one person who's going to have a problem with this, and I need to check Twitter because I know he is. Dallas Braden, the minute I clicked on Twitter and opened it up, Dallas Braden is going fucking ballistic. Get off the mound! If you don't know the backstory, when Dallas played for the Oakland Athletics, Alex Rodriguez, then Yankee, got thrown out at first.
It was a pop out. Or was it
ground out. Either way, he was out.
Sure, yeah.
On his way back to the dugout, he ran across the pitching mound, which it's not that it's illegal to do, but it's kind of frowned upon.
You're kind of a dick because you encroached on one person's territory that you should.
And
that's all it is.
And Alex Rodriguez did it, and Dallas Braden calls him out and goes, "Get off my fucking mound." And A-Rod turned around and said, "What?" Braden said, "You heard me." And it got a little face-to-face, a little anger here and there, but then it just cooled down and whatever.
Unfortunately, he didn't take a shot at him like Veritek.
God bless Jason Veritek for that. My favorite part, though, was watching David Ortiz put it in A-Rod and Jeter's fucking face after the Dodgers won the World Series. I felt so happy for him. I was like, throw it in these cocksuckers' face.
Absolutely.
Oh, it was so great to watch. Congratulations, Dodgers. Hell of a win. And now the season's over, and now we get to speculate.
Listen, man, I said it during the intro. Every team needs a Will Smith. And I'm going to give you a great Will Smith quote right now. Greatness is not this wonderful, esoteric, elusive, godlike feature that only the special among us will ever taste. It's something that truly exists in all of us. He's not talking about all of us, like everyone on the planet. He's talking about people named Will Smith. 5 years in a row, a Will Smith has won the World Series. That's two different Will Smiths. We got the pitcher Will Smith and the catcher Will Smith. Listen, the last catcher Will Smith that won was Cookie Cutter Year, Mickey Mouse 2020. But let's just admit, every team needs a Will Smith, or else, unfortunately, you're not winning the World Series. I think it's a fact now. It's disgusting. Such a blatant, boring, absolute generic name. Will Smith? That's what you need? Ugh. I don't even know how to. Is there one in the minors for us? Is there one in the minor leagues? Is there any other Will Smiths in the league except for those two?
In the majors, no, but there's probably one or two in the minors because, like you said, it's a very generic name. Like, you're going to tell me there's not a player in the minors that's not going by William or Bill and has a last name Smith? I mean, Jesus Christ, come on.
Yeah, I mean, the only other Smith that I can think of in the past couple of years is Dom Smith. I can't think of another Smith. Like, the only other Smith that I know off the top of my head is John Smith, and that dude just straight up lied to countless people and created a whole religion. Dumb, 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 dumb.
Oh, shit.
The Braves or
okay.
the Mets have one, right?
No,
Oh, okay.
I was doing a quick search and I saw a Will Smith on MILB, which is minor league baseball, and I was like, oh shit. But it's just the catcher for the Dodgers, Will Smith. We're still
Oh.
I thought I saw the Royals had one coming up, and I was like, well, I know
No, they have the current other Will Smith.
Yeah, I know where I'm putting $50 on my next bet for baseball next year.
So, listen. That was a tough series for the Yankees. I mean, tough series for the Dodgers, too. Like, be honest. They had a bunch of players who did nothing.
Yeah.
But they've also had a bunch of players who did nothing the whole season.
Yeah.
So, the Yankees. Do you remember what happened in 1939?
For the Yankees?
Just in baseball in general. I mean, one of the greatest players of all time.
1939.
You're much more of a baseball historian than I
know. Is 39 the year when I'm not sure if that was when. Is that when Joey DiMaggio debuted?
Not 100% sure, but it was the year that Lou Gehrig was diagnosed with ALS.
Ah,
And
right,
he had a 143 batting average in his final season. That is still higher than Aaron Judge's postseason. Oh, I'm sorry, not his whole postseason. His World Series, he hit 133. You have a guy with a life-changing disease who beat you out. Aaron, Arson. Can I call you Arson? I don't care. Arson. What the fuck happened to you during the playoffs? You were an
Someone
absolute
said it.
unit, dude. Did Madame Zeroni put a finger up your butthole and say, "Nope, this is done. You're done"? Did you
So
not carry the tank up the hill?
somebody on Twitter pointed it out, and when I saw an at bat from him, I was like, I can see it. Someone pointed out that he just does not look confident in anything right now. Like when you watched Aaron Judge
right.
in the regular season, he looked confident as fuck. Like he walked up to the plate and was like, if you make a mistake, I'm putting it in the stands. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You're going to watch it.
Even if you didn't make a mistake.
Judge was just on his shit. When you got to the postseason, not even the postseason, the World Series, he did not look comfortable at all. Like you could have given him a fastball down the middle, and Judge either would have been late on it, or he would have just watched it pass him by. There was barely an at bat where I actually saw him focus in. Like the game 5 where he drew a walk, I was like, oh my God. Like, all right, he's not swinging. I said, all right, maybe the Yankees will turn this around. Next thing I know, they're up 5-0, and I'm like, all right, cool, we got a series. And then Garrett Cole does a run to first. People are blaming Rizzo for fielding the ball and not running, yada, yada, yada. We all know how it ends. But, like, Aaron Judge just did not look comfortable at all.
No, it was very awkward.
Which is crazy because Stanton was up there looking fucking comfortable.
Stanton looked like he's been in the World Series 75 games in a row.
Like, this was like a Freaky Friday moment where it just, Judge over here, Stanton over here, just whoop.
Yep.
Now here's fucking, just something, I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe Madame Zeroni put a fucking curse on him.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Maybe the Monstars took Aaron Judge's talent. Oh, my God.
Go get him. Yeah, watch it.
Wow, he did it.
I got it. I got his talent.
Super.
Holy shit. Did we just figure this out?
Back-to-back Space Jam references. Oh, my God.
The Monstars took Aaron Judge's fucking
Oh, my God.
That's it. We figured it out.
Breaking news. Drugs on the pod, you heard it here first. Monstars stole Aaron Judge's talent. I don't know what they plan on doing with it. They have it.
Wait. They stole Aaron Judge's. Was that the only player they stole?
Who else didn't show up in the playoffs?
I mean,
Max Muncy? But really? Shohei Ohtani's right there, and but I mean, Max Muncy is kind of big, so maybe they aimed for Shohei, and Muncy turned around at the wrong time, and they just caught him in the tummy.
Do you really think that they're going to steal Alex Verdugo's talent?
Maybe they're big Yankees fans.
Well, I guess that's because it's the only internet transmission they've gotten over the past many years. Because let's face it, who's going to steal Alex Verdugo's talent. When Alex Verdugo is a shit talking, I don't even want to say connoisseur, because he's just not good at shit talking. Because if you remember in 2020, when he was a Dodger and he won the World Series, he said that it didn't count because they didn't play any games at home.
I remember that.
4 years later, Walker Buehler strikes out Alex Verdugo on 1 day's rest to win the World Series.
I have a
Fucking
question for
dog.
you. I got a question for you.
Shoot.
2 outs, bottom of the ninth, bases loaded. You're down by 3. You're going to need a bases clearing triple to tie or a grand slam to win. You have 2 players on the bench you can use. Alex Verdugo or Andrew Benintendi. Who you putting up there? And no, you cannot just blow up the stadium and end the game.
What time of night is it? Or morning?
It is a 3:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, fuck. So we have plenty of time to continue playing. If
Yeah,
there's time.
so you're coming up to 4.
So we if that's the scenario, we need to win this game to get it over with and not deal with having to see either of them at bat again. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but I'm going Verdugo because Verdugo's actually had big at bats. He's had big moments. He's had big games. Benintendi, yeah.
That was my answer too.
Verdugo's actually played in meaningful games. Benintendi, did he win a chip with the Red Sox?
I think so. I think he was on the 17 squad, wasn't he? I'm almost positive.
Royal, I think. No, not a Royal.
No, there's no way. Hold on.
No, he got traded after they won, didn't they?
Andrew
man.
Benintendi. Let's see. He was on Boston in 17 when they won.
Okay.
He actually got second place in the Rookie of the Year voting.
What were his postseason numbers, though? That's the only thing I care about in this scenario.
Postseason in 17. No, wait. No. I'm sorry. They won it in 18. 18 they won. But he was on that team.
Yeah, of course.
So in 2018, he hit 286.
Respectable.
That was in the ALDS. In the ALCS, he hit 208. And in the World Series, he hit 333.
I mean, that could be 3 for 9.
I can get to you right now, actually.
I know you can.
It was 6 for 18.
Right. Respectable.
It's over
I'll give him
300.
that. But at the same time, I mean, I still think I'm going to give Verdugo because also I feel like he's a better interview.
Interviewing Benintendi's got to be like talking to like a wet paper bag. Alex Verdugo is at least going to give
Don't
you...
give him that much credit. That's a lot of credit.
Yeah, but where are you stooping it to? Like, are you going down to like interviewing like a brick?
I don't know, man. I feel like Benintendi sucks so much that he can give a brick a hickey.
That is... Wow.
That's a hard suck.
Yeah. I mean,
At least Verdugo has a personality, man.
Yeah, but what is his personality? I've been trying to figure it out.
Dude. Listen, he's Mexican. He's not Mexican. He's got a grill. He doesn't have a grill. He's got tattoos. He has a red beard, red hair, and then all of a sudden he's clean cut, shaven, and weird. On the Yankees, he looks like a fucking earthworm. I don't know, man. Listen, there's a lot of personality there because he used to be fucking fun on the Red Sox. I mean, listen, he was a good outfielder, just good. He was a good outfielder on the Dodgers. On the Red Sox, he gave himself a personality.
I think it's crazy that we only have a couple people in baseball that wear 99, and somehow Alex Verdugo, who wore 99 on Boston, ended up on the same team as someone else who wears 99. Like, could you imagine?
Who else is wearing 99 on the Yankees? Oh, Judge.
Could you imagine just being like, I can't wait to wear number 99? It's like, oh, we actually have one of those already. It's like, are you fucking with me?
The fuck you do? It's Aaron Judge. Yes, you do. Yep, you 100% do.
Like,
I'm sorry.
Could you imagine if Alex Verdugo somehow got traded to Philadelphia and Dave Dombrowski had to look this man in the eye and go, we can't give you 99 because Taijuan Walker has it? I'd be like, you're fucking with me, right?
Taijuan who?
Speaking of fifth starters, our boy Andy Painter, a.k.a. Bob Ross, looking solid in the Arizona Fall League so far.
Oh, yeah.
Which is pissing me off, not Painter, but Griff McGarry, who had one of the most roller coaster fucking seasons last year, is now back on his bullshit in the Fall League, throwing scoreless innings, hitless innings, looking like a stud again. I don't know what that the hell is about.
Typical Philly fashion, dude. When it doesn't matter, let's show up.
And then Mick Gable, who I don't even know is alive at this point. We might have to put out the milk cartons with the missing child picture. 900
walks this year.
The man would walk 900 miles. There's no doubt about that. He's how many short of Vanessa Carlton? It was 1,000 miles, right?
He's 100 short.
He's 100 short of Vanessa Carlton's 1,000 miles. I could just see you tonight. Oh, so they did their way too early predictions for next year.
Ooh, yes. The power rankings. Who doesn't love the fact that the Phillies are number 2?
Why are they that high? What are we doing? Why are we trying to curse this fucking team this early? Why are we?
Why? You know why we were put at number 2?
No.
Because we have 2 players leaving. That's it. We got to where we were as the number 1 team at end of season. We were expected to win it all. Well,
how'd that go for us?
Well, nope.
I just thought it was funny.
The only 2 people we're losing are the 2 people who cost us quite a few runs during the postseason.
I do think Jeff Hoffman's back, though.
We are signing one of the 2. Jeff Hoffman, I do believe he's the one back. There's a lot more upside with Hoffman.
100%.
Estevez, listen, there's nothing wrong with him. I just don't think he meshed well with this team.
Nah, something always did look off when Estevez came into the game. It just didn't look
a little weird, right?
Really, it was kind of like putting the circle peg in a triangle hole. It was just like, It's like, we can try to make it work, but you're not a fucking triangle, bud. Like, you're a circle, and that's fine. You just don't fit.
Which is comical, like that those are the only two free agents. And immediately ESPN goes, but the obvious concerns are Harper, Schwarber, Turner, Castellanos, Realmuto will all be 32 or older. And the bench remains a weak spot. I mean, number two, obviously you should always give number one to the person, or not the person, the team that just won the World Series. That should be your prediction.
I agree.
However, to give it to a team for number two who didn't make it out of the first round they played in the playoffs.
Yes.
I mean, you got Padres at 3, which, in fairness, I don't think they should have lost the way they did. They're a much better team.
Padres were a shock.
I mean, Dodgers got lucky beating them. Dodgers also did what? 3 bullpen games against them?
Yeah, I don't know how they pulled that out of their ass.
It was their year, man. It's their year. And you got the Orioles. Orioles got a lot of young talent. They're going to lose Corbin.
Patrick Corbin.
Who the fuck is
Corbin?
You mother... No.
That was a bad mess up. Hand up.
Mother.
That was bad.
Patrick Corbin shouldn't even be considered a baseball player at this point. He's a pitching machine.
Baseball or MLB put up the post of the Dodgers in the World Series. Congratulations. And Corbin Burns had retweeted it with the eyes emoji, and I was like, why? If Corbin Burns goes to the fucking Dodgers, I am going to sit here and just be upset about it. I'm not doing anything fucking progressive. Yes. There's nothing I can do.
Listen, I love you, but you have no power. You have no pull.
The fuck am I going to do? Call the owners and be like, do me a favor. Don't sign Corbin Burns. And they're like
the same exact thing that I've done for every single phone call for the past 6 weeks. It's probably a politician bullshit and just fucking swipe left.
4 of them today. 4 of them.
Oh my god.
I want to fucking strangle.
4 phone calls, but also how many texts?
3.
Yep, it's fucking annoying.
I can't wait till this shit's over.
I know. This is one thing I'm okay with, and I hope you're okay with saying, I hope the Meteor wins.
Yeah.
You told me I couldn't say it earlier.
No, I do hope the Meteor does indeed win. If that happens, then you know what? We had a good run with Drunks on the Pond. I had a lot of fun. And, maybe when, No. We're not giving up. We're doing this in Morse code. I'll do it in Morse code. I mean, it's going to take a while to learn, but I mean, once we get it down packed, I think we're going to be solid.
Fuck, it will be really hard to learn without YouTube.
Yeah, we're going to have to, we're really going to have to figure this one out.
Oh, we're going to have to break into a library and learn it via reading.
Morse code for dummies. I'm in for that.
Yeah, because we can't Amazon it.
Nope. Amazon's not here anymore.
We're going to have to break into a library. It's worth it.
Oh, we're going to be the only assholes breaking into a fucking library. I'm almost positive about that.
No, we're gonna run into a couple people who are like, I need to learn how to filter water. I'm like, well, all right, that's fair. Can we just learn Morse code.
And it's like we have a show to run, and this is not going to make our life any easier.
I mean, at that point, I think rule number one is, when it comes to that point, after the meteor, we just end up living on the same block and just barricade off the block and have like our own kingdom. Yeah. And then, I mean, obviously, some of my neighbors I like, some of the neighbors I don't like. We'll just get rid of the ones I don't like. Or vice versa. Same thing for you. I mean, I'm okay with relocating. It's just hard.
I love my little cul-de-sac. Everyone just kind of leaves me alone.
Oh, that's fine. Well, I obviously don't like them, because anybody who doesn't bother Jay is not my friend. You need to bother Jay.
No, don't bother
to be
Jay.
A good person.
Jay likes his peace and quiet and his dog and his girlfriend. I'm perfectly fine.
Oh, you can't be me. You all can't be me and texting Jay at 2:30 in the morning and be like, "Hey, you like this TikTok?" Yeah.
Trust me, there's been a couple of people texting me like 2:33 in the morning, and I'm putting it out there now. If they're listening, guys, you gotta knock it the fuck off. A guy's trying to get some fucking Z's. See?
Hey, see.
It's bad enough I gotta be up at fucking... Well, tomorrow I get to sleep until 5:20 tomorrow, which is nice.
That's solid.
But a guy still gotta get some fucking sleep. I'm just asking. Don't text me. Just leave me alone.
It's fair. But also, hey, do the numbers 147 mean anything to you?
Yes, they do.
What is it?
The amount of times I've been shut down by girls.
No. I'm not talking about, like, recently.
Oh. 147 games. No. 147 at bats?
No.
147 beers.
Listen, man, let's not talk about last night. No. 147 days until opening day.
Love that.
Absolutely.
Oh, I gotta bring this up, because this had me fucking dying laughing when I saw this one today. We already have a fucking trade in the off season.
Oh yes, a little bit of solar panel.
This had me dying. This gave me the impression that Atlanta was just sitting there with just sticky shit on their hands, but they couldn't wash them yet. Like, you had to wait. And they're sitting there like, I feel nasty and disgusting. And then they were like, okay, now you can wash your hands. You're like, Anaheim, take Jorge Soler, just give us anything back. And Anaheim's like, oh, okay. Here, you can have a pitcher, which we seem to be lacking. So, yeah, Jorge Soler traded to the Angels for Griffin Canning.
And it's a weird moment in time, but also just, you typically don't see a trade 18 hours after the World Series ended.
Like, that was crazy when that popped up on my phone. I was like, what? Already? I was like, they haven't even had the parade yet, and Jorge Soler's already getting. They're like, dude, don't even pack your bags, bud.
My brother sent me the Twitter text via iMessage, and I was like, dude, what the fuck you sent me this for? This is like 2 minutes ago. What the fuck? I was like, what? Who does a trade the day after the World Series? Wow, AA is just absolutely just freaking it the fuck up, and he's like, no, I gotta start now.
I don't know what's going to piss me off more. Griffin Canning turning into an ace for Atlanta, or the Angels somehow sucking again, but with Jorge Soler in the lineup and having Mike Trout be hurt. Seeing how the Braves have operated the past, 6-7 years? Like, Griffin Canning just seems like the type of guy who just needed a change of scenery, and now that he's got it, is just going to start shoving. And the Phillies being in the same division, he's going to shove it up their ass. It's almost hard to believe.
You're not wrong.
That the Braves made a trade that isn't going to somehow affect the Phillies in one way or another.
What did they do that doesn't affect us? Everything they do.
I can't even tell you.
Everything they do is almost like it's a slight against us.
Yeah.
Listen, DD, double D's, is not our GM. He's our president of operations. Sam Fold is the GM. I know what a lot of Philadelphia fans are thinking. Who the fuck is Sam Fold? Same. But
you don't remember Sam Fold on Tampa Bay?
I know who Sam Fold is.
I was going to say.
I know him as a player, not a front office person. Because let's face it, did you see his name once during the trade deadline? Is he ever involved in anything? No.
If someone was to tell me that Sam Fold has never even been a Citizens Bank, I'd be like, yeah, I can totally see that.
Yep.
Like, Sam Fold was at his press conference for being hired, and I think that's the last time we've seen Sam Fold in the fold.
Well, it was held at Xfinity Live, so I still don't think he's been the TVP. But yes, hey, Alex Anthopoulos, Encyclopediapolis, AA from the Braves. Let's face it, he's kind of a great guy as a GM. That was a warranted, let's face it. Name one of the better GM in the sport.
In baseball?
Yes. He's fleeced the A's several times over the past couple of years. He has pulled some absolute rabbits out of his ass. And maybe a hat. I don't know. Maybe a hat. Probably not. It's probably been out of his ass.
Doesn't seem like much of a hat guy.
No.
So, yeah.
No. But, dude, he's had some fucking absolute luck of the draw. And also, incredible team-friendly deals. Like, he did some shit. Like, he knows some things about some of these players where he's like, hey, I know he did. We're going to make this team friendly. And you're going to like it. That Acuna deal, extremely team friendly.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you got Acuna. I mean, granted, a guy who every other year is tearing his ACL. Every other year now. He did some magic and made that a very good contract.
Yeah.
You are not bitching about the price that you're paying and him missing 2.5 seasons.
Absolutely not.
No. I mean, you got the Orioles still bitching about Chris Davis's contract.
Oh my
I
God,
know,
Chris
I know.
Davis.
That's one of the worst contracts ever authorized in baseball. But stop watching horror movies, nerd.
I'm not watching horror movies.
Shouldn't be.
Watching hockey.
Oh.
But no,
Oh, by the way, happy
So I
Halloween.
brought- Oh yeah. Oh Jesus Christ. Bitch better have my honey. Hey.
Listen, I came out and I was going to read some nursery rhymes, some stories to some kids. But no, I had to deliver.
Remind yourself that you can't be within 200 feet of a elementary school.
That's an absolute lie because I'm a child and I am an absolute dog when it comes to kids because kids love me.
I bet they do, Mr. Candyman.
Plus, I never have candy. I don't like candy. I think candy's the devil.
Where do you park your panel van at?
I got rid of that because I was tired of being told to move it.
From the elementary school parking lot?
No, from the park. But anyway. Rude. I just got to say, don't hate on me. That's rude. My child loves me, and I love him. Don't hate on me.
No one's hating, my
You
man.
shouldn't be, because we're boys, and you're an uncle. I don't want to hear it. Rude. Gross. Rude. Ew.
I brought this up a couple episodes ago, and I do just kind of want to reiterate it. That I said with Clayton Kershaw's injuries, if there was ever a time to really hang him up after this year would be the year. What better fucking time than after winning the World Series?
But also, did you see his dad bod in full flow last night, dog?
My man is at the point of no fucks given, and he is built to last, and that is perfectly fine. He's like, I am done trying to impress people. I am letting the gut hang. I'm going to drink this Budweiser, and you're just going to sit here in astonishment at a future Hall of Famer. That is up. Mr. Kershaw, I have nothing but respect for you, my man. If this was your last year, you're going out at the fucking tippy top. You got 2 World Series rings, however many All-Star games, you got a couple Cy Youngs. You're good. You're going to Cooperstown. No one's going to argue with you. Congratulations. Hang the cleats up.
Hey.
You've done more than enough.
You did it.
But on top of that, I also want to give another shout out to Kevin Kiermaier, who's been in the league for however many years at this point.
Enough.
But finally got his first World Series ring. And as stellar as a defenseman as anybody in the league, better than probably 99% of the league, manning the outfield. Him finally getting one after being in Tampa Bay, Toronto. Like, the guy has moved around, and he finally found a home in LA. He settled in. He got a World Series ring. If he decides to retire,
years, man.
he's going out on top.
He did say he was retiring.
You gotta respect
did say he was
it, man.
retiring this year.
What better way? What better time than now?
34 games.
Especially
34 games with LA this year. 64 plate appearances. He was obvious defensive replacement.
yes.
59 at bats. 12 hits.
Not great.
No. 2 doubles. 1 triple, 1 homer. 8 RBIs. one stolen base from the guy who had legs that could run forever. Batted 203 with 2 walks. So he just had a couple singles and just said, all right, I'm tired. Ooh, that's a rough way to go out. Listen, he's never been an absolute stud. The most games he's ever played in a season was 150.
Yeah.
Other than that, 129 twice. Everything else was 120 or below. Listen, he's always been a guy who sacrifices his body, so he's going to get hurt. He's made some of the biggest highlight reel catches out of the past 12 years. Good for him, but I'm not giving him a whole bunch of credit. I mean, he deserves a chip because he's a great guy. He's a great outfielder. He is absolutely a mid hitter. So, I mean, there's a okay, cool, good for you, but also, listen, man, you're a good dude. Cool. You deserve one chip. It's been 12 years. You deserve at least one chip. One ring. Good for you. Yeah.
Just one.
I mean, shit. Our Phillies legacy only has one, but they all deserved it.
I'm just hoping Harper gets one at some point with Philly.
We'll see.
We will. I genuinely can't believe the season's over. Like, it's so fucking... It's not even one of those things that's lame, dude. It sucks. Like,
sure. Like,
because I mean, we talked about it a little bit in the previous episodes. Like, what's the plan for the pod, the channel moving forward? And, you know, just to kind of reiterate it, the pod isn't going anywhere. Obviously, we're going to keep the pod going. The only difference is we'll probably upload once every couple weeks. If it's that
2 weeks.
slow. Yeah, probably 2 weeks.
We're not going to talk about
we'll still have.
We'll update and then most likely we'll just do a bullshit episode where we just talk and have fun because that's what we're good at.
I mean, as much as it's an off season for the baseball players, it's also kind of an off season for us in a way, to where we also take time, hang out with the family, focus on other shit. But obviously, we're still going to come back. We're going to talk baseball. We're both going to have more shit coming up on the channel. We'll probably have some other ideas coming out. There's a lot that's going to present itself in the off season. But just know that we do not plan on going anywhere.
No.
And when baseball fires up for 2025, I'm going to be back. Rich will be back. Hopefully we can get Joe back. Hopefully get Tyler, our social media guy, in for some episodes. And
if we get that random unicorn, Eric.
Oh, man. You guys love the Foo Bar episode. So trust me, we've noticed. And Eric shoves it in our fucking face every time of another 1,000 views gets added. So, yeah, appreciate that one.
I mean, I don't really know what else to talk about tonight. I mean, do we move into final thoughts?
Yeah, I think it's final thoughts.
Closing arguments are stamp at the end of a season. A stapler.
Yeah.
I mean, But do we close the bulk on the season, or do we just kind of move into what the fuck do we do for the next several months of dealing with absolute rich people talking out their ass, or on top of that, a bunch of rich people talking out their ass?
I mean, obviously we don't close the book on the season because the new season hasn't started yet.
I'm saying this past season.
I know. I understand what you're saying. But I'm just saying, like, I consider the off season after the season still very much the season. I don't consider it a new season
until spring training.
Until pitchers and catchers. The minute pitchers and catchers show up, new season, new slate, anything can happen.
Ugh.
This is the off season's kind of like that weird middle season where you only get like 5 or 6 episodes. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? But then they randomly jump back to 18. You're like, oh, no, hold on. What's that?
We're good.
Don't worry about that.
All right. So, congratulations to Will Venable. Are you serious? You gave me a look of like, what the fuck are you congratulating Andy for? You don't remember Will Venable?
I remember Will Venable. I just wasn't expecting to hear that name tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he was either. He just got hired as the White Sox manager.
Did he really?
He is in the process of becoming the White Sox manager. Listen.
What was wrong with Grady Sizemore?
I don't know. And that's why I want to say congratulations, because apparently Grady did something. I think he upper decked a toilet there, or he shit in a urinal. Like, because why else wouldn't the fuck you bring him? There's nothing that Grady did except actually like incited some passion to that team.
Yeah, actually tried to win. Yeah, and Chris Getz was like, "What are you doing? Like, don't you know the plan?" Oh my god!
I think Grady might have been too progressive, and Will Venable was like, "I'll do whatever you say."
They're like, "You just gotten the job. Congratulations."
Like, why wouldn't Grady get offered back? You know what? I guess that's not my position, but I have one more final thought. This isn't controversial. It shouldn't be. Why the fuck are kids without costumes showing up to houses asking for candy? I was at my parents'. Me, the wife, the kid. We went to their neighborhood because it's a nice, very close-knit neighborhood. And there's always a bunch of kids. Well, unfortunately, a bunch of them showed up without costumes. That is disgusting, rude. Don't open up your backpack while it's on your chest and it's just billowing out, and all I see are your fucking homework that you didn't do, and then 74 pieces of chocolate. Stop being that little fuck. Put some effort in. This is why nobody takes your generation seriously, and I hope you trip and hit the sidewalk and bust a tooth. But also I don't, because I know you have health insurance and dental, because fuck you. Yep, so you're going to get repaired. Lucky you. I'm being a grumpy old fuck right now, and these kids are pissing me the fuck off. God damn it. Jay, take it away before I start snapping.
Trick or treat. All right. On this day in baseball history, Halloween edition, in 1979, Mike Flanagan, who posted a 23-9 record for the Orioles, is named the winner of the AL Cy Young Award by a comfortable margin over Tommy John. You might know Tommy John as a surgery that pitchers get when they put too much strain on their arm. And when they try to throw too hard, they try to overexert themselves, they get Tommy John surgery, made famous by Tommy John. You learn something new every day.
You said he won over Tommy John. Wow, that's impressive. I mean, there's a whole surgery named after him, so must mean he's good.
So, for my final thought, Rich came out swinging with the Halloween candy. Gotta respect it. My man has standards, so do I. I'm going to go in a different direction.
Ruh-roh.
I would like to thank all of the people who have tuned in to the episodes of Drunks on the Pond this year. You guys have been awesome. You've been reaching out, letting us know how you feel about the episodes. We've met a lot of new people on the TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. It has been awesome. I love hearing your guys' thoughts. I love going on Instagram, going into the mailbox, seeing what people are saying. I love chatting with you guys. It is fucking great. Shout out to a Dodgers fan who was actually messaging us a while ago saying that, he was hoping for a World Series. I'm really happy for you. I hope you get a chance to go to the parade, celebrate. It's a great win for you guys. But most of all, to all the listeners, it has been an honor for Rich, myself, Joe, when he's able to come in, Tyler, doing excellent work on the social media. When you see the Instagram reels, the TikToks, the YouTube shorts, just know that it's Tyler getting great clips, throwing them up, hysterical. I love them. Shout out Gene Segura. We didn't talk about this one.
Jimmy Siggs.
Jimmy Siggs reached out after the late YouTube video that we gave him a shout out on. Awesome. Loved it. I was hype as shit at work over it. That was a great thing.
Dude, my shorts got tighter.
My work pants still get a little tight, I'll be honest.
Naturally. I mean, it's Jimmy Siggs, dude. Have you seen that smile? That smile's incredible. It's just like yours. It lights up a room.
So shout out to Joe, Tyler. We tried to get them on here tonight. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it. Shit happens. We'll try to get them on in the off season. And I know he doesn't like when we do this, but I'm going to do it again anyway. Shout out to Z, doing excellent work with the videos.
He hates it.
I know. I'm just saying thank you for all the hard work. We appreciate it. That's all. I'm leaving it at that.
It's because he's the GOAT. We appreciate it. Just stop it.
But thank you to the whole Drunks in the Pond family, the friends, the fans. You guys mean the world to us. We can't wait to bring you more. We got a lot in store for you guys.
Real quick before this show ends. Do you know Dylan Covey got signed by the Mets?
I actually did see that, yes. I don't know why that escaped my mind.
That's disgusting, and I hope he gets herpes.
The Mets are trash picking. What can we say?
Yeah, well, sorry, Dylan. Enjoy your herpes.
Rich, any final words besides wishing Dylan Covey herpes?
No.
Yes.
Right. We love you guys. Jay hit the nail on the head. Thank you. This has been an awesome 2024, and we're going to be back for 2025. But also, we're going to continue through the offseason and enjoy us for multiple offseason segments and more tomfoolery and haberdashery and Jay, other weird words for being us.
Did you say tomfoolery?
I did.
Oh, it's my favorite. Well, go.
Oh, fucking nerd. One of the best things ever, dude. I will never get tired of using that and saying that.
I can't wait to see that edit. That's going to be great.
All right, Z, you know what to do, buddy.
Do me a favor, baby. Hit that music.
Woo!
Later.
Na 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 na. Get jiggy with it.